Oh, yes. I'm back in the First Coast Living kitchen having more fun than ever. One of my favorite sayings, of course, food is love, and especially when shared among friends and family. And here to share some love with us with freshly prepared and healthy meals is a local favorite. We know her. Kathy Godwin, the owner of Kathy's Table. Welcome to First Coast Living.
Hey, how are you?
Great to see you again. You started on our show, and look at you now. I actually have two Kathys. Well, the real Kathy Godwin, and we've got the poster version of you. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a story behind it. But first, let's talk about your wonderful business you have going here.
Yes, yeah. For 10 years now, we've been making prepared meals and delivering them all over Jacksonville, St. Augustine, Fernandina, Amelia, and going to Ocala now. And yeah, it's a great way to be able to eat healthy, fresh, locally sourced prepared meals that are, just reheat it in the microwave in 1 minute and make it easy to eat. Everything is gluten-free, dairy-free, no refined sugar, no soy, and it's really tasty.
It is. Well, I can vouch for you because yes, I've had some of your meals. So basically I've done the burn boot camp and then you have some of the meals in the fridge and I've taken it home and I said, I felt even better after eating. I said, usually, you kind of feel tired and kind of wears you down, but I was ready for another workout. So
exactly.
What is your secret of making these healthy dishes here?
Yeah, so we do, our menu does change every 2 weeks, so you always have a nice variety of different seafood proteins and vegan options, but we make our meals by weight in different sizes. So you can get a skinny version of the meal or the Arnold version of the meal if you're trying to lose weight or bulk up or just maintain. So we have a lot of different options for different goals.
And they're so good looking. Look at it's just very presentable.
So colorful.
So colorful.
Yes.
And that means they're healthy. So today you actually have a treat for us.
Yes.
And I have to say, I've never had this before. So is it chia pudding?
Chia pudding, yes. We do this on the menu. Every time the menu changes, people always say, when are you going to do your chia pudding again? And it's so simple to make, and I wanted to show you how easy it is to make, but of course you can still just swing by and grab some at Kathy's Table too.
Exactly. Well, I see chocolate, some of my favorite things. It looks like cinnamon, chocolate, blueberries, and where do we begin?
Yeah, so let's start with the coconut milk. So this is just, you can buy, different brands of coconut milk at, Publix, Whole Foods, and it does, you want to sort of stir it well or shake the can well before, because the cream actually sits at the top. So you want to kind of make sure that's mixed up well. And then we're just going to add our chia seeds.
There they are.
Now you can use any kind of milk you want. If you would, rather have an almond milk, is a little less fat than the coconut milk, you could certainly do that. But what you want to do is mix your liquid with your chia seeds, and these are really high in omega-3s.
Which is very important.
Yeah, it's really great for all sorts of different conditions, and this really just sits overnight. I know it doesn't look like much now, but you just kind of mix it well so that all the seeds are, kind of soaked by your liquid.
Excellent.
And you're just going to let it sit overnight. So we're just going to let that sit overnight, and it allows the seeds to bloom, and they become almost like a little jelly-like texture. So it completely changes the texture of it, and it's a nice soft, like rice pudding almost.
Yeah, it's much thicker as you stir this in front of me here.
Yeah, so anything you mix it with, it's going to take the flavor of your coconut milk, almond milk, anything that you want to mix it with. So.
Well, I'm a chocoholic.
This
so
is
I can do the chocolate.
right.
Chocolate.
So this is the point where you can really make this your own. You could make honey, agave, maple. We have some vanilla and cocoa powder. This menu coming up, we have a chocolate chia pudding, so I'm going to use the cocoa powder. But I'll just show you how easy it is to, sweeten it with, any kind of sweetener that you want, and kind of take on the nice sweet flavor.
It smells wonderful.
And I'll just measure.
Cinnamon's always good. Here's your measuring cup.
A little bit of that. And this.
Can I add the chocolate?
Oh yeah.
All right, I'll get involved.
You can pretty much add. I'll do a little vanilla. Yeah. And these we do. You can do like fruit jams. You could really mix. Oh yeah. mix
yes.
anything in there.
We've got a little cloud coming up.
It's for, yeah, we'll get a little facial while we're mixing. And, but yeah, it's really, we do a raspberry one too, a chocolate raspberry.
Oh my goodness.
And in the container, we layer the chocolate on the bottom and the raspberry on the top. So it's a pretty color combination.
Wow. So for a snack, because I'm a snacker,
Yes.
this would be something a little healthier than my
Yes.
other things that I usually hit, like the chips.
Right.
And in
This
Jordan's
is-
case, she does the Doritos. I'm trying to keep her away from those things.
Yeah, this is great because it's, you know, loaded with protein. You get your omega-3s, and it's a nice light way to either have a breakfast or a pre-workout little healthy snack to get you, you know, get your body ready for exerting energy and you know, feeling good on the inside too. Something that's easy to digest as well.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Well, this is wonderful, and so for folks that want to order this, and you
Yes.
have a special discount, let's get to this
Yes,
story behind the beautiful
Flat
post.
Kathy. She is my better half over here. We made this a couple years ago when we started branching out with more retail stores across town.
Your
And
husband did this?
Yes, my husband
Matt?
Dan.
Dan,
Yes,
excuse me, out of
created
respect.
the Mr. Kathy, made the Flat Kathys because you know people were coming in the store and saying, "Well, who's Kathy? Where's Kathy?" You know, and I'm in the back of the kitchen or running around, and so yeah, when you come in the store, if you take your selfie with Flat Kathy and tag us on Instagram and Facebook.
Somebody get me a camera.
Yeah,
I want
you
this
can
discount.
get your discount in store when you come and buy meals in store.
So Kathy is a real person. She is a rock star, local, and it's so great to have you again on
Thank
First Coast
you.
Living.
Oh,
You're
thank
welcome
you.
anytime. You're one of
Yeah.
ours.
Yes, thank you so much.
And of course, for much more on this, just head to our website, firstcoastliving.net.